What's up, YouTube? My name's DJ, aka Dekine. So bring it to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna bring some Yu-Gi-Oh action in here. I've been into it for a while now. I quit COD and Clash of Clans. They just get boring. This is what I'm currently into, so I decided to bring it to my channel. Today I'm gonna be doing a Dark Magician deck profile list. My version, I'm gonna do a totally awesome Dark Magician. So, awesome Dark Magician? I don't know what to call it, but basically your support in here is basically totally awesome, which helps you a lot, a shit ton. So let's get right into this list. So starting off, you want your triple Dark Magicians. You need to run 3, you can't run any less, because when you go across your lures and you have to banish him, at least you have 2 more on board. You want to at least have 2, no less, when it comes to your lures to get that draw power in. But triple Dark Magician. Next you want triple Magician of Dark Illusion. So he's the twin of Dark Magician. Same name, except their attack and defense is vice versa. But he has a pretty good effect. So if you activate a spell or trap card during your opponent's turn, you can special him from your hand. Or when a spell or trap card is activated while he's on the field, you can revive a Dark Magician from your graveyard, which is always a plus. And he's considered Dark Magician while on the field, so he triggers Circle, which is always a plus. You want to run 3. I tried running 2 at one point, but there's so many times where I try to trigger my Circle, but I didn't have him on board. So run 3, definitely, I would say. Next, you want to run triple Magician's Rod. Rod is your search of the deck. You definitely want to run 3. You want to search out all the cards you need. He helps this deck a shit ton because there's a chance you're not gonna pull every single card you need first hand every time. So he's almost a cure to that. You have to run 3. He definitely is good. If you activate a spell or trap card while he's in the graveyard, you contribute 1 spellcaster and add him back to your hand. Usually, for the combos I like to do, I would have him and him out, and I have a Circle on board, and he's in my graveyard. I like to special, activate Rod's effect first, tribute my Dark Magician, trigger Circle to banish. His effect would revive your Dark Magician back to the field. So you're basically getting +2 out of it, Rod back to hand, and banishment. So that's a little good combo right there. Next, you want to run double Chocolate Magician. I don't run 3 because she bricks my hand sometimes, but she also helps my hand not to break. If you have a spellcaster you do not need, like a Dark Magician, or you have 2 rods, or whatever spellcaster you have, she helps you get out of those situations because you can use her dump effect and draw 1 more card, and that 1 card can make the difference. Her second effect, if she's targeted for an attack, you could target 1 dark spellcaster in your graveyard, special summon to your side, and the attack is redirected to that monster, and the attacking monster is halved. So, like I said, she's for the totally awesome part, and then I'll get more into that. Next, I run double Summoner Monk. I love doing rank 4 plays, and Summoner Monk is key to this deck because you do run a heavy spell. I usually use Monk to pull out my my Chocolate Magician, use her dump effect, and then I'll overlay into a rank 4, or if I just have her out, then I just instant fusion. So definitely do 2 monks, helps you out a lot. Double Maxi. You have to run 2 Maxis. It's either you run 2 or you don't run it. You don't want to run just 1 because you're never going to see it. Then it's going to be pointless. Double Maxi helps this deck so much because, like I said before, this deck does tend to brick a lot, and your goal is to not brick. So Maxi really gets you out of those situations that you do not want to be in. Other than that, spell lineup, triple Circle. Circle upon activation, you look at the top 3 cards of your deck, add a Dark Magician or Dark Magician spell or trap card related, add one of those to your hand, and its main effect, when a Dark Magician is normal or special summoned onto the field, banish one card your opponent controls. So you have to run 3, don't run any less. I recommend it. Yes, it's expensive, but this is what makes Dark Magicians Dark Magicians. The banishment. It's known for banishing monsters. It's not known for other shit. It's known for banishing the shit out of people's decks, you know. So other than that, my draw power that I run, I don't have Pot of Desire, so this is my card that I run. I run triple Wonder Wand. Wonder Wand is so clutch because you just equip it to a spellcaster, gains 500, and you can send both to the graveyard, draw 2 cards. Usually this is a good combo with Magician's Rod, because you normal Rod, equip it, you have your circle, look at your top 3, add any Dark Magician related card, then you could send them both and then add those other 2 cards. So you basically just drew 3 cards that you just looked at. And I did find out that you can actually equip it to your opponent's spellcasters too. So if you equip it to your opponent's spellcasters, you use this effect, send them both to the graveyard. They're being sent, they're not being destroyed. So you can do that. You can send them both to the graveyard, and then you draw 2. Not them, you do. Which is really good. It's a good way to send cards to the graveyard if they're too OP. Second draw power, I run double Allure. I only run 2. I tried running 3, but I don't like banishing a whole lot. I really don't like banishing my Dark Magicians. When it comes to Allure, your Magician of Dark Illusion is your best friend when it comes to this, because most of the time you don't need them. You mainly just need your Dark Magicians, the ones that you don't want to get rid of, basically. Other than that, it's self-explanatory. Next, double Instant Fusion. This right here is for my Totally Awesome build. You want to go into Norden, and then bring out your Chocolate Magician. I run only 2 because I tried running 3 at one point, but it made my hand break a little bit. You don't want to run it, pull all 3 first turn, or at least 2, because then it becomes a dead draw, and you don't want to have dead draws. You know, when I come across this, I'm excited. I'm not trying to draw straight into this, because most of the time I'm not going to have my Chocolate Magicians on board. So double Instant Fusion. Double Twin Twister. You definitely want to clear back row. It's safe to dump your Dark Magicians to the graveyard, so that's usually good. But definitely run 2. Just clear that back road, you know. Next, my 1-ups. I run 1 Upstart Goblin, 1 Illusion Magic, 1 Dark Magic Inheritance, and 1 Dark Magic Attack. So this blows up your opponent's spell and trap card zone. This, you banish 2 spell cards from your graveyard, search any Dark Magician spell related card. You definitely want to run this because it's basically Magician's Rod in a spell form, which is always good because you never know, people out there like to Effect Veiler or Breakthrough Skill your Rod, and if they do that, you're basically fucked at that point, and you know, this card just helps, kind of saves the day. Trap lineup, run triple Eternal Soul. Eternal Soul is a really good card that protects your Dark Magicians from almost anything, except for Kaijus, sadly. But Dark Magicians on the field are unaffected by any card effects, your opponent's card effects at least. You can either special summon a Dark Magician from your hand or graveyard, or you can search a Thousand Knives or Dark Magic Attack, and that's during either player's turn. A lot of people don't know that, but this is during either player's turn. You can special summon, special your Dark Magician, hit Circle's effect, and vanish. It's basically a nice interruption play. Next, I run double Magician Navigation. I used to run 3, but it's just so sad when you have this in your hand and you do not have a Dark Magician in hand. So running it at 2 is safe. I haven't had a problem with it yet. Other than that, like this card's graveyard effect is really good. If you have a Dark Magician on board, you can banish this from your graveyard, negate any face-up Spire Trap card. So your opponent activates Regeki or Twin Twisters, and you have a Dark Magician, you banish this, you negate that spell card. Or trap card, whatever you want to do. This card is really clutch. It saved me so many times from games. So run 2. If you run 3, go for it. Other than that, I run my 1-ups, 1 Quaking, 1 Warning, 1 Emptiness, and 1 Strike. I like this. This is a nice build. If anything, if I had another Strike, I would take out Emptiness and I'd run another Strike because I don't like locking myself out at the same time. But when you fill your board in, then you activate this, is basically GG from there. So that's the main deck. Let's go ahead and go on to our extra deck. So extra deck, you want to run 2 Ebon Illusion. He's really good because he specials your Dark Magicians from your hand or your deck. Your main Dark Magicians at least, your vanilla ones. And if a Dark Magician attacks, you can banish 1 card using his effect. So that, 1 big guy. Big guy's nice. Still monsters. Red Eyes Metal Flare. He burns life points, which is usually good. And he can't be destroyed by card effects. So definitely run him. He's a clutch card. He's nice. I want 1 Draco Sack. Depending on my situation, I go into him maybe like 1 in 4 duels, but he is a good card to have because since the fact that he can't be destroyed by battle card effects when you activate his effect, or you contribute 1 of the tokens and destroy 1 card, which is a nice effect. Other than that, my rank 4s, I run Utopia and Lightning. This guy is OP as fuck. It's kind of hard to go around him, to be honest. Like, I don't know how to go around him most of the time. I mean, you could negate his effects in the beginning with like Breakthrough Skill or Chalice, but other than that, he's really good. I definitely say run him in your deck if you're going for rank 4s. Other than that, I run my Bahamut and my Totally Awesome. These guys are just amazing. Totally Awesome is really amazing. There is a chance he's going to get hit soon, so I probably won't be seeing this in this deck anymore, but I decided to do a quick profile list before they get hit. Other than that, I run Daegu Slamroll. He's really good. Abyss Dweller, Castell, Honarch, and Norden. And I also run a Stardust. The only reason I run Stardust is because I cite in Starlight Road, because some people like to run heavy spells and traps, or like, you know, mass destruction on the field, Regeki and all that. So Starlight Road saves the day. So other than that, let's get into the extra deck and we will conclude this video. So extra deck, I run 2 Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. She's a really amazing card. I don't really use her as much, but depending on my matchups, I wouldn't mind main decking a Dante, a Breaksword, a ABC Dragon Buster. You know, the cards that are hard to go around. You definitely want to cherries them. It also is good for the mirror match because it kind of hurts the deck not going into your Ebon Illusion. Other than that, I run 1 Jinzo. I only run Jinzo it's because I like to go against. So Paleozoics is like, it seems like it's a problem these days. And if you have your Jinzo, it's like you're basically shutting down their deck. I used to have him at 2, but I think 1's fine. I run 1 Lava Golem because if you're going second, Lava Golem is always good to have in your hand. He's good to go around boss monsters that you just can't, you know, you can't take out. So, and not all the time in this deck you're normal summoning, so which is good for Lava Golem. It's a good card to run. Other than that, I run one Kaiku. Kaiku is for ABCs mainly, or Cosmos, whatever you want to run it against. I used to always main deck him, but I do not anymore because he tends to break my hand. Who wants to bring out an 18 attack monster first turn and pass turn? Nobody. He has a good effect, but you know it's not good enough to make me want to keep him in there. Other than that, I run 2 Book of Eclipse. Usually I would side these. I would take out my my Vanity's Emptiness, and I forgot what the other card was, but usually, oh, my Emptiness and my Quaking. You know, usually I would take I would side these 2 in. Depending who I'm going against, it does save the day. But the only thing I don't like about this card is the +1s for each monster. That really hurts you, you know. But yeah, you do what you gotta do. Other than that, I run my 3rd Allure. Depending if I want more draw power, my 3rd Instant Fusion. If I want to go into my Totally Awesome faster, 1 Regeki, 1 Book of Moon. Book of Moon is, you know, this deck does play on your opponent's turn, so Book of Moon is always good. Interrupt their plays, special summon your Magician of Dark Illusion, and then use your Circle for a banishment effect. That's a good combo right there. Other than that, 2 Stormings. This is usually when they have monsters that just can't be destroyed by battle card effects. Storming saves the day. That's why I main deck Quaking. But other than that, I run my 3rd Navigation, depending if I want to go back into it, and a Starlight Road for my Stardust. Other than that, that does conclude this video. Hopefully you guys liked it. Let me know in the comments what I should, you know, what I should switch out, if you think I should switch out anything, or mainly I would actually want to know what you guys do for your side deck. Obviously if I have System down, I would do it. I do have Chaos Hunter, but I don't find a point of having Chaos Hunter in my deck. So let me know what you guys run. Let me know if you guys like this. I will be doing live duels and some WIGO action as well. So hopefully you guys liked it.